myself and others. If I had any good every time I heard.
So because my ram mount, well, it doesn't fit on my new bars on the bike, so I'm gonna try something different. I bought this guy. It's a fastball that you use on cell phones and stuff. I'm gonna try it on my Session and see if it works. Getting ready to head over to my church and volunteer for some activities, so should be fun. Alright, so I'll have to keep an eye on that. So far, so good. I haven't hit any big bumps though. Big bumps are going to cause that thing to fall. We'll see. It's in a very precarious place. I got 2 sessions, so if it falls, gets run over, it's not going to be super bad, you know, but somebody will get some weird footage of some guy riding a motorcycle. Yep. I think my neighbor, he has a street glide also, so he just came out because he's not seen this bike yet. Unfortunately, I don't have time to talk about it with them. I'm gonna go do some volunteerism. Let's see how shaky this footage is too when I get it back. Fairing mount. And really, this mount is meant for cell phones, not cameras. So I saw some good reviews and bad reviews. In a car, you don't have to worry about this thing falling off into the road, you know. On a motorcycle, it can fall at any time. I can't wait to see the footage though, if it does survive. Let's see what's going on here. Get stuck behind somebody's moving vehicle, apparently. So far, it seems pretty stable. The one thing I'm worried about though is the heat and the sun melting the glue on the back of the adhesive for the magnet. I'll be going over some railroad tracks here in a minute too, so. It's 93 degrees outside right now too, which is not bad. There's a little bit of a breeze. So far, it's pretty stable. Like I said, the one thing I'm worried about is the heat melting the glue that's holding the mount on. So we'll see how that is. And he is wearing a Kevlar helmet, military helmet. Couldn't tell what the back of his vest said. But I had a top rocker and a bottom rocker. A lot of people coming through here this week because I believe next week is when Sturgis starts, so they'll either come through the middle of the state or the top of the state, because there's only really two roads that go straight across Ohio. One of them's the main one that goes all the way to South Dakota. There's a dog food plant again. Blah. Every time. That's horrible. Horrible. Those are some pretty nasty bumps. Why are you fucking stopping, man? There's police officers. Everybody's always speeding down this road anyway, so yep. So here's a question: do I let the camera ride over these speed bumps, or do I grab it real quick before I go over them? Well, there's not a lot of traffic, and I kind of want to know what happens here, but on the other hand, do I really want to stop and find out? Like, have to stop? I don't know. Could be dangerous to hold the camera too while I'm going over the tracks. I just don't know. I just don't know yet. If they're coming up, they're like right here. I suspect what I'll probably do is slow down to go over them. Oh, and it stayed. Yeah. Yeah, I don't even think it moved. Well, I'll find out. We will definitely find out. That's kind of phenomenal. Now, as long as the heat doesn't loosen it up. The kind of cool thing is I don't have to unscrew this to take it off. I did have a problem with the camera loosening up when I was riding like on the helmet because of the heat. So far, she seems pretty stable. But you know, famous last words, right? So there's always a possibility that, you know what they say, best laid plans anyway.